The next report is about a fight that occurred on Saturday in the village of San Antonio in the Corozal district. The incident left a 40-year-old man suffering from a cut wound to his mouth, and it all unfolded after a woman descended from a black vehicle and attacked the individual. According to the mother of Rodney Gilhari, a longtime family feud led to the altercation. Tonight, she is asking the authorities to take the matter into their hands before someone loses their life. When we visited the village of San Antonio today, a distraught Guadalupe Gilhari told us how her son could have died on Saturday after being attacked by the chairman of the village and his wife.
I made it in my house and I see one black vehicle stop right there. So then I see this girl here
My name?
in Ashanti in come out and he start cuss up and he make up and pile of knives and he broke one bottle. And when he broke one bottle, meter they right the hill meter. When he broke one bottle, he, he stab up my son right in his face right there. So I got the medical farm and everything. The only thing when he left, he go do, that put one report, but he no feel too good for go make a statement. Kind get a bad lick in his head and he no remember. So I no gone, I no move far from my step. I stay right there because once you curse people and tell them everything, they are going to tell whole lie for you and make police come pick up you for nothing. So I not get in there because I don't hold and I can't deal with non-station business, you understand? So when I depend, me step right there, so I see my daughter go there and got him brother in his hand. And he said, Ma, he said, Rodney dead. Well, I shock out, I see my son in a blood and in the limba. We call the police not come. We call the ambulance not come. I no got no vehicle poor, I no had no vehicle to assist my son to make police go in. For make them carry on hospital. I say, God, if I saw it happen, what I could do, I can't do nothing. So we wait. Me, myself, personal, I got high blood pressure for see your picnic in a pain, thick clad blood they come out of your mouth. And I carry in a hospital. And when I carry in a hospital, moreover that the chairman knock on right out.
Whole lot.
Calvin Gilhari, the chairman, knock on right out. And he is our chairman. He's supposed to make do things for this village and you understand? And he got amount of them there. Every day then drink up and then they want attention and then you see me go way in my backyard right there so. Me not come out the whole village could tell me no go on no street, me stay right. I tell my picnic them, or no go on no street we avoid no trouble.
Gilhari says police were informed of the incident, but instead of detaining the alleged attackers, her two daughters were arrested and up to midday today remained in police custody. As per the family feud, Guadalupe says police have refused to take a report from her.
This problem they happened for me last year November. Where they got problem
Why?
with two of my grandson them. Then leave why work. I know rich, but I got my internet, I got my light, and I got my water, and I make sure I try pay my bill them, make the young boy they not have to go on the street. And when they go on the street, the one them where they smoke up the young one, they fast they leave by them. And I saw the problem come. And when I gone the station, I left my son in a hospital and I got make one report. When I got make one report, I tell the police this thing need to stop, he need to go to court and tell me that how he can't take no report for me. I tell him what that for me the yard. And said no, he said he can't make no report for me because me no get none danger. That
So no report was taken?
for me no. My lead data, Irma Gilhari, where the chairman wife tackle them and they send for in data to the two of them. My rest of data there, no gun in the one of them get hurt already. The 4th of June one of them get hurt. Keisha Rabato. She fighting me, they writing here again and then me look for whap off my brother Marcelino Gilhari head. And when she gone they so go haul my brother. They got lash him. They got a big chop right there so in the face. I sorry she over there. And yesterday, when I gone to church, I come back like 8:30. my daughter said, ma, he said, police just come pick up Keisha, Marianne, and Laurencia, and Austin, and Darrell. The police tell them that how they want to carry them, and then they got them picnic, they Cecily picnic, then you see my daughter, young baby, suck breast. Then got them from last night, 7 o'clock. Then telling that how they only going to question them, and they take 3 daughter them and lock them up right now. You got one young boy. When knock my daughter here, so you got a big bruise right on my daughter there, that station with the picture.
Police are still awaiting a formal complaint from injured Rodney Gilharry. But as the oldest saying goes, there are two sides to every story, and tonight we also bring you Calvin Gilharry's version of what happened. He is the chairman of San Antonio Village and the one being accused of attacking Rodney Gilharry. Via Zoom today, he told us he had just arrived home from shopping at the Free Zone when he found himself in the middle of a brawl with his cousin.
While entering the village, our village, I have been passing by that same place that you guys were on today. While passing there, I heard some kids shouted, bow, bow, firing shots. And also, by the time I do so to identify who it is, I see someone stone something out of my vehicle. While they stone at my vehicle, I immediately stopped. I parked my car and I stopped, went to approach the family to ask them what's the problem if they cannot talk to their kids. While before I enter there, it's on the street, on the road. Before I enter there, they had a group of people there with the same accused the young man that said that they are accusing me that I hit. Before entering there, the young man approached my wife. But he was under the influence, not only him, he and also different family members. Understand? So while approaching my wife tell him, see what we contact to the parents and the children there. She did explain to them too that, what? We never fasted on people, but these people are people that we have been getting complain. It's in the police hand. Just this week, I had to went and make another report because they have, I think, 2 of the young men that they say they run the village. So while making that complaint, they must feel like, the chairman against them. So while passing through, they're throwing the face. So I was just stopped to tell them what are the problem. But instead of doing that, the young man approached my wife. Then his sister come and grab my wife, and then they start to fight. Which they wrestle on the ground. So while doing that, I was trying to part them. They don't have this problem. This young man pick one battle up and lash me on my hand. If you notice on my hand, it's still swell. Lash me on my hand and also punch me. At that moment, I could have never do nothing but defend myself. All I did was I just fire a punch back and the punch hit him and he fell. But he was under the influence of liquor.
Gilharry says while the family has history, the matter will now be resolved by the police.
I, as a chairman and as a leader, I should put a stop to these things in my village. Not by hitting no one, because that wasn't my intention, but at the moment they could have hurt me. It wasn't my intention. He hit me, if you notice on my face, it's still swell on my left side. I still had pain. He hit me, and while hitting me, it just happened out of mistake, but that wasn't my intention, and I'm clarifying myself to you as the chairman of the village.
Okay, and Ms. Gilharry told us today that the family feud has dated back to last November between 2 young men of both families. And according to her, that is what erupted the fight on Saturday. Is that true, or how does that?
Well, to me that's not true, sir, because I wasn't aware about it as a leader. What I'm aware about the situation that they disrespected me while passing with my family, and my intention stopped to speak to them. But these people, I am not accusing, these people has problem with the village. At this moment, it's in the police hand. It's in the police hand. They have several reports. If you check, They have several reports about them. According to what I understand, last night the police, the OC, picked them up, so they were detained, and today they were having an interview, and Friday coming they will be having a how you call this, meet, so they could meet and they get this straight. You know, what I don't know how the situation you call that.